Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, the developers for that have said, by the way, we were kind of inspired by A Link to the Past, which is kind of unusual, but it's the fact that you have to lead Toad around for a mission in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and that they were directly inspired by, in A Link to the Past, right in the beginning, you have to free Zelda, who's held captive, and then lead her from point A to point B. So they said that they specifically sort of adopted that into Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and purposefully tried to kind of almost recreate that sequence in A Link to the Past. So it's kind of interesting imagining Toad as Princess Zelda. I'm sure somewhere out there on Cyberland that's already been depicted. Brand new breaking news, Nintendo of Spain, or one of the European countries, has announced that there is going to be a Majora's Mask and a Nintendogs crossover game for your 3DS. Just kidding, April Fools. Not my April Fools. I was actually trying to come up with some creative, mind-blowing April Fools joke for you guys, but everything I could think of felt kind of lame, and so I just decided not to do it at all. But I might next year, so you might want to be warned. But this is kind of a very obviously not real April Fool's joke, because of course they would never do anything like that, so yeah. But what is not an April Fool's joke is that Zelda Reorchestrated, also commonly known as ZREO, has decided to shut down. Now, the reason for this is because, at least as far as I understand, Nintendo became aware of them and aware of the fact that they were trying to release this big fancy package for Twilight Symphony, I believe. And technically what ZREO does isn't illegal so long as they don't sell copies of their stuff. As long as they are not trying to make money, then it's perfectly fine for them to be recording these covers. But because they were trying to go ahead and basically just recoup the costs, but also maybe make a little bit of profit for Twilight Symphony, Nintendo sort of became involved with them and then ultimately decided that they weren't comfortable with this whole thing, and so ZREO decided to just go ahead and shut down completely. I feel like this could be a Bastian rant, because I'm kind of two minds about it. I completely understand them not being able to devote as much time and energy to a hobby as they would like, and so of course they would like to be making some money to sort of supplement their incomes to be able to continue doing this kind of thing. I fully understand that, but technically they're not allowed to do it because that music is owned by Nintendo, so it was only a matter of time, really. If they always knew that they were going to come to the point where they needed to start making money to make the thing feasible, then it was only a matter of time before they're going to have to be shut down, unfortunately. So whether you agree or disagree with Nintendo's position on that is kind of inconsequential, because it's just legally not okay for them to do something like that, to be making money off of it. So anyways, that's unfortunate, but what can you do? But anyways, that's it for this episode of Zelda News. See you guys tomorrow for a Let's Watch video. I finally have recorded my second Let's Watch, so get your DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever, not Netflix, it's not on Netflix unfortunately, ready for Neverending Story 2, the next chapter. See you tomorrow for that. Bye guys!